Welcome, Coven Members, and welcome back to another video. Today, it's currently 2025. 2026 is right around the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and we already have our TBRs kind of set. But we're not talking about that today. Today, we're talking about books that are coming out in 2026 that will probably end up being on our TBRs.
Most likely, yeah.
Probably, yeah. And we wanted to share this in case you didn't know these books were coming out. That way, you can have them on your TBRs.
Mm-hmm. 2026 is looking to be a pretty good year. First up, we have The Ballad of Fallen Dragons. This is the second book after When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. Very excited.
Have you read the first one?
I'm halfway through.
What do you think so far?
I really like it a lot. But
Okay.
I am waiting to finish it a little because it was actually supposed to come out this year. They pushed it back.
That's right, yeah.
And so I want to wait until it's a little bit closer. I believe it's April of 2026 that's gonna come out. April's gonna be a big month.
April is huge. I have so many books going out in April.
Mhm. And it's our birthday.
Yeah, they knew it was our birthday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're gonna make it good for us.
Mhm.
No one talked to us on our birthdays.
Yeah, we're gonna be so busy reading. The first book that I am super excited to read in 2026 is The Thorn Queen.
Mhm.
And it is the second book after The Rose Bargain, which was our book club book, and
Mhm.
it's going to be a Finnish duology.
Mhm.
So it's going to be done over with, and I am stoked because I really liked The Rose Bargain. It was a really solid YA book for me.
Same Bridgerton vibes for sure.
With some
And
Faye, yeah.
I did not know that it was no, I don't think any of us knew that it was a duology. So
Nope.
when it ended, like one of our members was like, "I hate this book. The ending sucked." And I'm like, "Well, wait a minute. I don't think that you can't just leave a book like that.
There
That's
was
absurd."
there was a couple of
Yeah.
our coven members that was like, "That's a horrible way to end a book," and then we're like, "No, there's
Yeah. Yeah.
another."
I immediately cuz I was like, "There's no way. There's no way she can leave us hanging like that." And then I realized that it was a duology and I was like, next book that I'm really excited for is Burn of the Everflame by Penn Cole. But this is book 4 of that series, and I have not read it yet, but I am planning on doing that 2026.
I really want you to read the series first,
Mhm,
or it be picked for our book series of 2026
mhm,
because I've kind of heard mixed reviews. I feel like people either love it or they kind of like fall off of it.
mhm.
So I need like somebody else to tell me their opinion of it.
Yeah, I've had it sitting on my shelf for a while now, so I think next year I'm really planning on trying to knock out some of those series that I have
Mhm.
been wanting to start, but also waiting a little bit to kind of get for the next books to come out.
I get that.
So I'm not every book I read is gonna end on a cliffhanger like I am now. It's frustrating.
Well, and I'm a big believer in too, and like I love buying the books as they come out and stuff, but like I think it's totally valid to wait till more of the books are out to read it.
Mhm,
So just like there's a couple I know they're on your list. I'm like, I will read it when there's like more than just one book out, but I
mhm,
have it.
mhm,
Another April release book is King of Gluttony by Anna Huang. So the last book I read by her was King of Envy, which was the 5th book. So King of Gluttony will be the 6th book. And I am so pumped because King of Envy was a 5-star book for me. And I didn't expect that.
mhm.
Now, like the couple, we've met, but like I don't really know them at all. So as far as like excitement for the couple, that part's not really there. But like just the vibes that King of Envy gave me, I'm like, just lean into it, Anna. Give it to me,
Mhm.
please.
I am excited about that book even though I haven't read that series either. Actually, I haven't read anything by her.
Mm.
I know.
Perfect audiobooks, perfect palette cleansers.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're great for I mean, because we read typically mostly fantasy
Yeah.
and stuff. So for me, this is like it's on the edge of dark romance
Mhm. That
in
was
a
gonna be
sense. It's not a rom-com. I wouldn't call it rom-coms,
good.
but but like it's I wouldn't even put it in dark romance either. There's just like kind of darker elements almost in the background kind of, but
Mhm.
definitely it's to me it's like a sweet spot.
Next up, I have Fury Bound by Sable Sorensen, and this is book 2 of the Wolves of Ruin series. I am so pumped. I love these 2. They are so cute. But I'm really excited that, Dire Brown got trad published,
Mhm.
so kudos to them. They deserve it.
Another book that I know we both are super stoked for is The Knave and the Moon by
Mm.
Rachel Gillig. So this is another duology. So this will be the second book, so it's going to be complete. The first book is The Night and the Moth. It left on a pretty decent cliffhanger, and I'm ready to just jump back into any world that Rachel writes because she is amazing and phenomenal.
You know what's crazy to me though is that I feel like people either love Rachel Gillig or they just not that they hate her, but like they don't.
Bored.
Yeah, which I'm like shocked
Mhm.
by that.
Same, same. Yeah. Yeah. I I have not heard anyone say I hate Rachel Gillig's books,
Yeah.
but I've heard them say they're bored by them. And
Mhm.
I'm just like, "Ooh.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it."
I don't get it either.
Yeah.
But I mean, we all like what we like. There's no shame. No shame.
A little bit.
Maybe. And just kidding. She's just I don't know. They're different. And that's what I like. I mean, I we read so much fantasy, and a lot of it is just kind of like the same kind of overall storyline. And then so it was just something new and dark, but not dark as in like content trigger warnings. It's just
Yeah.
like a very gothic feeling,
Mhm.
which
Those creepy vibes, which is right where I'm
mhm,
at. See, like, I don't like horror movies typically, but
I
like,
do.
yeah, I know. But like, I love like Nightmare Before Christmas. I like spooky gothic houses and I like the
Mhm,
creepy,
mhm.
not the scary.
I like it all.
I'm definitely more open to it in book form than like television form,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
And a lot of people would say my type of music is scary.
I could see scary. But I don't think it's scary. Another book I'm excited for is Light Wielder by Rachel Schneider. It's the Fire and Metal series. So this is book 2. First book was Metal Slinger. I know Metal Slinger ends on such a huge cliffhanger. I am waiting. I
Mhm.
can't handle any more intense cliffhangers this year. I can't.
When the book is known for its cliffhanger,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. I started off this year with Onyx Storm and that cliffhanger. I can't do any more this year. Soon as it's about ready to come out, I will be picking up Metal Slinger and knocking it out because I know I'm gonna love it.
Mhm.
I know I am.
What if the second book ends on a cliffhanger?
I will die. It's fine. No, if the second book ends on a cliffhanger, I can allow it, I feel like, because I really just don't want to be spoiled. I really don't. And
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
know with the second book, everybody's gonna be all over about it posting. So I don't want any spoilers.
The next book I'm excited for is The Ending Writes Itself, which is technically by V. Schwab. It's going to be written by Evelyn Clark, which is V. Schwab and her friend. So this is going to be like a mystery thriller. And again, V.
Mm.
Schwab is co-authoring this with her friend. And I think she will knock it out of the park. I haven't read anything by her friend. This might open a door for me. I don't know, but I'm super stoked for this. This also comes out in April. So yeah.
April, man. It's
Yeah.
gonna be busy.
3 of the 4 books I've talked about so far releases in April.
Mhm. Another book I am super pumped for is The Wings That Bind by Briar Bolin. This is the third book in the Blood Wing Academy series.
I've seen the first book in bookstores because I know it's trad published now. When's the second one gonna be in stores? Do you know?
Believe it was this month that it's coming out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That works.
This month or next month. It's really
Okay.
yeah. And the new covers are really pretty. I'll probably save it for like Halloween time. I know you're going to be super excited for this next book. Although you might be since you're going to give Lights Out another try.
Thinking about it. Let me
Yeah,
know if I should or not.
you should. But the third book of Game On by Navessa Allen is going to come out and I'm super excited. It's like poker.
See, okay, so even though I DNF'd Lights Out, I still
Yeah.
follow her on TikTok because she's honestly wonderful,
Mhm.
and all of the pets are named after old men. Did you see her last TikTok about the pet in Game On?
No.
So, she was telling people to, like, guess and everything, and I think it's a bird, I'm assuming a parrot named Amos,
I love that.
and she was like, "And I picked a parrot because he can talk back," and I was like, "That sounds lovely."
I really like her. She's funny. So, I'm
Very funny.
excited.
The next one I'm excited for is The Lion in the Deathless Dark by
Mhm.
Carissa Broadbent. It's supposed to come out in August. I'm very excited because, like, I kinda went back on my Carissa Broadbent journey this year, and, with the second duology, I was like, "I'm just gonna wait till the next duology's out," but I don't think I can wait that long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. At least that's the plan right now.
Yeah. I am most excited for this duology.
I think she's most excited for this duology, which
She
makes me even more excited for it.
Yeah, I feel like she hyped it up since the first book of the second set of
Mhm.
duology.
Yeah,
She was just like, "I am so pumped for this one." So,
yeah,
she hyped me up and made me most excited for
yeah.
it.
Pintle, dude. The MMC is someone that we met all the way in book 1, but the FMC is someone that we just met in the last book, The
Mm.
Fallen and the Kiss of Dusk. So, I don't know that much about her, but we know a lot about Septimus.
Another book I'm excited for, it's a romantasy debut novel. It's by Jacqueline Rodriguez. It's called A Vow and Vengeance. It is like deadly tarot, wicked secrets kind of vibe. I am Sounds really interesting. I'm
That
excited.
sounds sick.
Mhm.
That sounds awesome.
Anything with like tarot, I I'm obviously sign me up.
Mhm.
I'm interested.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
cool.
Another book I am very excited for is Rights of the Starling. This is the second book of Shields and Sparrows by Debney Perry. I have not read the first one of this yet. Again, kind of waiting for the second one to come out closer to just continue on. Like you said, I don't like to start series right away all the time.
Mhm. That's a gorgeous book. I saw a cover and, like, the sprayed edges of Shield of Sparrows is beautiful, and then Rights of the Starling is honestly just as beautiful. So,
Mhm.
if you want a pretty book on your shelf, even if you're not gonna read it yet, that's one to be looking out for.
Mhm. It is gorgeous.
The next ones on my list are more of a speculation, more of like, I think they're gonna come out. They haven't been 100% confirmed, but here we are. I'm excited for Red God by Pierce Brown to come out. This will complete the series of Red Rising. Red Rising is a series that I'm going to be reading next year.
Same.
I plan on doing the graphic audio of
Mhm.
it because I did Fourth Wing with graphic audio, had an amazing time, and I haven't had an opportunity to listen to any other graphic audios. And I think by my pacing, hopefully like they'll all be out by the time I get to it.
Oh, yeah, except for the last one. The
Ye-
last one, it depends on when it comes out because they do
Yeah.
take a lot longer.
Yeah.
Because Onyx Storm, the graphic audio, just came out several months ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and that came out in January, so
Right, yeah. Okay,
it's
gotcha.
quite a bit. But I think that because my husband is currently listening to all of them, which please stop giving me spoilers. Elsie Silver has a new series coming out next year and it's called Fever Dream. I haven't read any of her books. I have them all because I'm not a big rom com, but is she rom com or like more like contemporary?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Elsie Silver is one of those authors that I'm like, if one of her series got picked for like the book club series, I would not be mad.
Yeah.
I feel like I need an extra push to read them myself because they're
Mhm,
just kind of right outside. But like I could easily see them being in the same category as like Anna Huang for me. But
mhm.
I don't know anyone that's read them yet.
Same. Yeah, and I like her vibes. I follow her on TikTok and I like her a lot.
Mhm.
So I feel like if I like her a lot, I'll like her books,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Another book I am pumped for is The Escape Game by Marissa Meyer. Now, this is a YA. It is a murder mystery escape room type of story, which sounds like such a good palate cleanser, right up my alley.
Mhm.
I love a good YA.
Yeah,
I have high hopes for that.
cool.
Don't let me down.
Another speculated, but this one's a little bit more concrete because it kinda came straight out of R.F. Kuang's mouth, was or is Taipei Story by R.F. Kuang. When we went and saw her for Calabasas, she honestly mostly talked about Taipei Story. And also on Goodreads, it says September of 2026. I think she even said September of
I
2026.
think so.
Something like that. I mean, there's been nothing that I've read from her that I don't like, so why
Mhm.
would I not?
Yeah.
I'm super stoked. And this one sounds very, very personal to her.
Mhm.
Very, heavily influenced by her own life, so I'm here for it.
Mhm. And she's just brilliant. I can
Mhm.
she is definitely one of those because we've been to several author events, and she is definitely one of those people that I could just spend forever listening to. Her and V. Schwab, mm,
Yes. I could listen to V. Schwab's grocery list if
yeah,
she would say it, so,
mhm,
yeah.
yeah. Another book I'm very excited for is Broken Dove. Now, this is the second book of the Silver Elite by Danny Francis. Again, I haven't read Silver Elite. I hear so many good and negative things that it's kind of been pushed to not the forefront of my TBR right now.
Mhm.
But next year, probably before the second book comes out, I will read it. Another book I'm very excited for, The Wolf and the Crown of Blood. This is by Elizabeth May. This is a Beauty and the Beast dark romantasy retelling. I don't know what else more to say about it except for that.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I think that a lot of us love Beauty and the Beast growing up in some sort of way if we love books. So,
Mhm.
and then dark romantasy. Okay,
I'll
I'm there.
take it.
I feel like a lot of books that are coming out are going to be retellings next year. In the little blurb about it, if you like the Plated Prisoner series and or Quicksilver, this is the vibes of those of this book. So again, sold. I
That's
love
pretty
Quicksilver.
strong.
Yeah.
Pretty strong.
I know you feel a little iffy about the Plated Prisoner, but I know you like the first couple of them, so
Mhm. Books 2, 3, and 4, very solid books.
mhm.
Liked them a lot.
Yeah.
Plated Prisoner has its vibe, and I can even see the comparison of Quicksilver with Plated Prisoner. So, like, if that's, like, the vibe of it, then I'm still sold.
Mhm.
Plated Prisoner had a good vibe. The next book that I am heavily speculating, actually October 2026, heavy speculation, is Victorious by V.E. Schwab, which is going to be the third and final book in her Villains trilogy. I am so confident that this book is going to come out next year that I think it's going to be my suggestion for the book series of 2026
Mhm.
because it has to be at least a trilogy. But only 2 books have to be published.
Mhm.
That's the parameters. So I'm still within the limits. I'm still within the rules if I suggest this book, but I have been holding off on this last book or this series in general because I'm like, I know that she's working on it. But she put in an Instagram story that she was thinking October 2026 is when it would be coming out. And I'm just like,
So this is actually such a good reason on why I don't like to start series right away whenever like the first book comes out because like the first 2 books came out like what 12 years ago?
it's been 10 years since the second book was published,
Yeah.
which she said she's like, it's been too long. It's been too long. She
Mhm.
knows that. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. I haven't read it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would imagine that that feeling of people that read that as it came out and then waiting that long is kind of like, where's it
I still
at?
love you though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Take your time. But she also says that this is like one of the best books she's written, she feels.
I feel like I hope that she feels accomplished no matter what, because I know how bad she was, like, stressing
Yes.
on everything because it had been so long.
Mhm.
I am also very terrified because she did say that she kinda wants to ruin our lives with this book.
And I'm here for it. Ruin me, please. V.E. Schwab. Only V.E. Schwab.
Yeah, only V. Schwab.
Only you.
Another book I am so excited for, it's called Lady Tremaine. This is by Rachel Hockhauser. This is a Cinderella retelling by the evil stepmother. Again, vibes are Bridgerton meets Cersei. So,
Mmm. Loved Cersei.
love
Love
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton.
So, and I don't know if we really have a lot of I mean, there's a ton of Cinderella retellings, don't get me wrong. But like from the point of view of the stepmother,
Yeah, no.
I don't know. And it's just about like how um about a mother and how far she will go for her children.
Mhm. Kinda gives, like, in a similar sense, Maleficent vibes when the movie came out, like, how are you gonna relate to this character? And then obviously you do.
You
So,
do.
yeah, I bet the same thing happens.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm excited. Cinderella was my favorite growing up.
Okay,
Mhm.
there we go.
Who's your favorite princess?
Pocahontas.
Yeah, I can get
I called her Coney Honest.
that.
It's also the first movie I ever went and saw in theaters.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I think Beauty and the Beast was my first one.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Cool. I mean, that's a good one.
Next one is Brown Blade. This is book 3 by Bree Greenwich and Parker Lennox. I have read the first book, Riftborn. It was interesting. The whole magic system, very cool. The majority of the book, a little slow. The last 10% of it, maybe the last couple chapters, gosh, so freaking good. Ends on a huge cliffhanger, but the second book's already out. So, I've already dived into that. I am very excited for this series. So, hopefully the third book will be out sooner rather than later in 2026. I'm not sure when it's
I've
coming.
heard that Dustbound is better than Riftborn.
I mean, immediately it has already blown out Riftborn. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll tell everybody to read that series, and I haven't even finished it. Mhm.
And then are you gonna read Ascended and then this new one?
Yep,
Okay.
that's the plan.
Is that the general reading order that they suggest, I guess? They want you to read Riftborn and Dustbound before the Ascended. I
Mhm.
know that.
But you don't have to, I hear. Well, I can, from what I've heard, is that read Riftborn and Dustbound first, and then Ascended if you want that, like, full emotional feel to it. Kind of like how Thorn of Glass, you don't read Assassin's Blade first if you want that more emotional, romantic connection. And I feel like that's kinda how they want you to be. Like, you can read it because it's a standalone,
Yeah.
but to get more of that understanding and more of that, like, you can relate more to the characters, then read it third.
My last book that I am super excited about for 2026 is Tempest by Victoria Aveyard.
Mhm,
I follow her on TikTok. She has been editing and editing. She's already turned it in,
mhm,
right? The draft is in. She's been editing it. And this is a standalone pirate adult novel.
mhm,
Ugh. I'm here for it. Victoria Aveyard is someone I've followed for so long, and I enjoy watching her and as an author and everything, but like I have not read any of her books.
I haven't either.
I have all of them. I have
Mhm,
the Red Queen series, I have Realm Breaker and everything, but I haven't read any. And so I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to read anything before Tempest comes out. But since this is like a standalone, I think this is like how I want to dive into Victoria Aveyard's catalog.
mhm.
So I'm stoked.
Anything that has to do with pirates, I feel like is up your alley.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I've been itching, which you'll find out in 26 for 26 that hopefully my itch is scratched.
Then finally, my last anticipated read for 2026, and I know there's more probably out there, but
Mhm.
Birds of a Feather by Kate Stewart. It is the next book in the Legacy of the Ravenhood spin-off series. So excited for this book because
Mhm.
I have started that spin-off series, but I stopped. I'll tell you why. Um, the Ravenhood series, if you know, you know, it emotional damage, but so good. It's like I heard that, like, there's 4 different types of five-star reads. The Ravenhood series is that, like, emotional five-star read, the one that just, like, devastates you, like,
Mhm.
has you all the feelings. That is that type of series for me, and I know the spinoff, or from what I've heard, it is just as good, if not better. So, I have high hopes, but I'm also not ready to be I finished Exodus and just, like, stared at a wall for 15 minutes. It put me in one of the biggest reading slumps because of all the emotions.
Mhm.
But it was so good.
That's how I feel about Darker Shades of Magic. Like, there's Fragile Threads of Power, which is like a spin-off. And I mean, even though Darker Shades of Magic is now my favorite series, like I haven't touched it because I'm just like, I'm not
Yeah,
ready
not
yet.
ready.
So
Nah,
I understand your pain.
but I'm excited, but maybe I'll just wait until all because I think there's gonna be 4 books.
Oh, okay.
So there's still one more that's coming to come out,
Okay. There we go.
and I just don't want I wanna just be devastated all at once.
Instead of drawing it out.
I don't wanna draw it out. I really don't. The emotions that I go through with that series, it's
I'm sure we've missed some, but those are just the ones that we know of that we're super excited for or that we're hoping comes out in 2026. Which ones did we miss? Which ones are you excited for? Which ones that we talked about are you excited for? Let us know.
who else thinks that ACOTAR 6 is gonna come out? Yeah. Or
Hmm.
at least hope.
I hope.
Yeah. We better at least get some sort of
Release date,
yeah, some sort of
something.
something.
I feel like she either does releases in like September or like January, February.
Mhm.
So I feel like date will be announced in September. It'll come out January 27. I want it to come out tomorrow, but that's where we're at.
You don't think we'll get anything in January of 2026?
I would love to get an announcement in January and then it come out in September is what I'd like, but
I mean, sure, I put in the first draft.
yep, she's got 3 more rounds to go after the first one. Thanks for joining us, Coven members. We'll see you next time. Bye.